Did you know that certain teas can literally clean your arteries, lower your risk of heart attack, and protect your heart like powerful natural medicines? Today, you're going to discover the 5 most powerful teas to unclog arteries and shield your cardiovascular health. The best part? They're natural, affordable, and backed by science. One of them is so effective that doctors are starting to recommend it as a support for treating high blood pressure. Make sure to watch until the very end, because the last tea is the most powerful, but also the most overlooked. And that's exactly because it can be too strong if used the wrong way. So go ahead, hit the like button, share this video with someone you love, and subscribe if you care about your health and want to live a long life with real quality. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever thought that your arteries might be slowly clogging up without you feeling a single thing? That's the scariest part. Artery blockage, also known as atherosclerosis, is a silent and progressive process. It begins with small inflammations caused by poor diet, smoking, stress, lack of exercise, and too much sugar. Over time, these inflammations turn into fatty plaques that stick to the artery walls, narrowing the blood flow. The result? Your heart has to pump harder, blood pressure rises, oxygen supply decreases, and the risk of a heart attack, stroke, or even sudden death skyrockets. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, heart disease is the leading cause of death in the United States, killing more than 697,000 Americans every year. That's about 1 in every 5 deaths. And the worst part? Many of these people had no idea they were even sick. That's why taking care of your arteries before symptoms appear is one of the smartest moves you can make. And this is where the power of teas comes in. Certain natural ingredients contain bioactive compounds that fight inflammation, lower bad cholesterol, improve circulation, and even help dissolve plaques. Let's start with one of the most powerful ones. Hibiscus. Have you ever seen a tea so red it almost looks like wine? That's hibiscus, and it's not just beautiful. It's a natural weapon against high blood pressure and high cholesterol. In countries like Sudan and Egypt, hibiscus tea has been used for centuries as a heart tonic. Over there, it's common to see people drinking hibiscus in the morning as a ritual for longevity. But it's not just tradition. Modern science backs it up. Hibiscus contains anthocyanins, flavonoids, and organic acids with powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. These compounds help relax blood vessels, improve circulation, and lower blood pressure. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that people with hypertension who drank hibiscus tea for just 6 weeks experienced a significant drop in systolic blood pressure, comparable to some medications. On top of that, hibiscus helps lower LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, and prevents fat oxidation in the blood, one of the main triggers for plaque buildup in the arteries. In other words, making hibiscus tea part of your daily routine is like giving your arteries a deep cleaning every single day. Ginger. If hibiscus is the cleaner of your arteries, ginger is the destroyer of inflammation. Used for more than 5,000 years in Chinese and Indian medicine, ginger has always been seen as a natural remedy for everything, from joint pain to digestive issues. But in recent years, studies have revealed that it's also a powerful protector of cardiovascular health. Ginger root is packed with gingerols and showgills, bioactive compounds with strong anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and anticoagulant properties. They help reduce plaque formation in the arteries, improve blood flow, and fight oxidative stress, one of the key drivers of vascular aging. Research published in the Nutrition Journal showed that regular consumption of ginger can help lower triglycerides and LDL cholesterol, while also supporting blood sugar control, which is crucial for preventing chronic inflammation in the blood vessels. And there's more. Ginger stimulates circulation, making it excellent for people who struggle with cold hands and feet, varicose veins, or leg fatigue. That's why many people pair ginger with lemon for an even stronger effect. But even on its own, ginger does a powerful job of protecting and cleaning your arteries. Green tea. Have you ever heard of Okinawa, Japan? It's one of the places with the highest number of people living past 100 years old, and one of their daily habits is simple but powerful: drinking green tea every single day. Green tea comes from the same plant as black tea and white tea, Camellia sinensis. But here's the difference. It goes through very little processing. That means it keeps more of its active compounds, especially catechins like EGCG. What does that mean for your body? Think of these compounds as bodyguards for your arteries. They work non-stop to protect your heart, lowering bad cholesterol, stopping fats in your blood from turning toxic, and keeping your blood vessels strong and flexible. In fact, a Harvard Medical School study found that people who drink green tea regularly have a lower risk of heart disease and stroke. And another massive Japanese study, with over 40,000 participants, showed that daily green tea drinkers lived longer and had fewer heart problems. But there's more. Green tea also boosts your metabolism, helps burn belly fat, and makes your body more sensitive to insulin, which all adds up to a healthier, stronger heart. Green tea has caffeine, so if you have trouble sleeping or deal with anxiety, enjoy it in moderation. Rosemary. Most people think of rosemary as just a cooking herb, but hidden in those fragrant leaves is enormous medicinal potential. In ancient Rome, rosemary was called the herb of memory and used in rituals to strengthen both body and spirit. Today, science confirms what they already suspected. Rosemary is a true guardian of the heart. Rich in rosmarinic acid, carnosol, and flavonoids, rosemary tea has vasodilating, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant effects. This means it helps relax blood vessels, improve circulation, and protect the arteries against plaque buildup. Research shows that rosemary may help reduce mild high blood pressure, especially in people with poor circulation and chronic stress, both of which directly impact cardiovascular health. On top of that, rosemary tea has a mild diuretic effect, helping to lower blood volume and relieve pressure on artery walls without causing potassium loss, unlike many medications. And here's something extra. The aroma of rosemary has a calming effect on the nervous system, reducing tension and cortisol levels, another hidden enemy of heart health. Turmeric with black pepper. If there's one duo that deserves respect when it comes to artery inflammation, it's this one: turmeric with black pepper. Together, they form a true powerhouse of cardiovascular protection. Turmeric, also known as curcuma or golden spice, is rich in curcumin, a compound with strong anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and anticoagulant properties. It works directly on reducing chronic inflammation in blood vessels, one of the main drivers of heart disease. But here's the key detail. Curcumin has very low absorption in the body. That's where black pepper comes in. It contains piperine, a substance that can boost curcumin's bioavailability by up to 2,000%. Studies published by the American Heart Association show that curcumin helps reduce oxidized LDL, inhibit plaque buildup in the arteries, and even improve heart function in patients with heart failure. On top of that, this combination naturally thins the blood, preventing dangerous clots that can lead to heart attacks or strokes. This is one of the most powerful teas on the list, but also the one that requires the most caution. Because it's so active, it's not recommended for people who take blood thinners or have gallbladder problems. All these teas target the essentials: inflammation, cholesterol, circulation, and blood pressure. Adding them to your daily routine is a simple and powerful way to support your heart. But remember, they're helpers, not miracles. Always use them wisely and talk to your doctor if you have any health condition. Which tea are you most excited to try first? Comment below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more health and wellness tips.